tonight's bubbly flavor is blackberry, 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 bubbly, 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 bubbly. On the tab it says, "Hi you," and on the side of the can it says, "Fancy meeting you here. Fancy, fancy, fancy meeting you here." For tonight's video, I'm just going to go over every pick that was made in the draft. I'll do draft grades for teams and analysis in another video. Before I get into the draft here, Klay Thompson, I will just say, oh man, I feel so bad for Klay Thompson. If you haven't heard, which most of you probably have by now, he's got a torn Achilles in his right leg. This is after rehabbing a torn ACL in his left knee, which he tore in the 2019 NBA Finals. So I just feel so bad for Klay Thompson, a shooter of the deadliest degree. It's too bad. It's too bad, and I don't think the Warriors can win a title without him. We'll see. They still have Steph. So they still have Steph, Draymond, and then they drafted James Wiseman. So I'll get to the draft right here. With the first pick in the NBA draft, in the 2020 NBA draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves drafted Anthony Edwards from Georgia. He was one of the top 3 players that I was watching. Anthony Edwards, James Wiseman, and LaMelo Ball were the 3 that I was looking at, and they went 1, 2, 3. I was a little bit surprised that there wasn't more movement at the top of the draft. I really thought that there would be some movement in the top draft. I thought Minnesota was going to trade down. They didn't, so they get Anthony Edwards to fit with Karl Anthony Towns and D'Angelo Russell. With the second pick, the Golden State Warriors drafted James Wiseman from Memphis. With the third pick, the Charlotte Hornets drafted LaMelo Ball. The fourth pick, the Bulls drafted Patrick Williams. This was the first surprise for me. Chicago kind of, I feel like they're rolling the dice a little bit here with this pick. I think he's got a high ceiling, but if he's going to actually hit that ceiling, I don't know. I think they're rolling the dice kind of, but Tyrese Maxey. Okay, I think that was an insane steal, and I think that Philadelphia won the draft. I'll have my draft grades in another video, but I'll tell you right now, I think that the Philly 76ers won the draft. Okay, the 22nd pick, the Denver Nuggets drafted Zeke Naji. The 23rd pick, the New York Knicks drafted Leonardo Bolmaro, which was then traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves. The 24th pick, the Bucks drafted R.J. Hampton, reportedly traded to the Nuggets after first being dealt to the Pelicans, so some movement there. R.J. Hampton to the Nuggets in all likelihood. The 25th pick, the Oklahoma City Thunder drafted Emmanuel Quickley, which is traded to the Knicks. So Emmanuel Quickley headed to the Knicks. At 26, the Celtics drafted Peyton Pritchard. At 27, the Jazz drafted Udoka Azubuike. At 28, the Lakers drafted Jaden McDaniels and then traded it to the Timberwolves after first being dealt to the Thunder. So Jaden McDaniels headed to Minnesota. The Toronto Raptors drafted Malachi Flynn. And with the last pick in the first round, the Boston Celtics drafted Desmond Bane, which was then traded to the Memphis Grizzlies. In round number 2, the Dallas Mavericks drafted Tyrell Terry. The Charlotte Hornets drafted Vernon Carey. Finally, Duke Blue Devil off the board there at 32. With the 33rd pick, the Minnesota Timberwolves drafted Daniel Turu, who was then traded to the Clippers. The Philadelphia 76ers drafted Theo Maledon, and then he was traded to the Thunder. The Sacramento Kings drafted Xavier Tillman Sr., officially traded to the Memphis Grizzlies, so Xavier Tillman to the Grizzlies. At 36, pick number 36, the Philadelphia 76ers drafted Tyler Bay, officially traded to the Dallas Mavericks. At pick 37, the Wizards drafted Vid Krejci, officially traded to the Oklahoma City Thunder. At pick 38, the Utah Jazz drafted Saben Lee, reportedly traded to the Detroit Pistons. At 39, the New Orleans Pelicans drafted Elijah Hughes, officially traded to the Utah Jazz. At pick 40, the Memphis Grizzlies draft Robert Woodard, officially traded to the Sacramento Kings. At pick 41, the San Antonio Spurs draft Trey Jones. At pick 42, the New Orleans Pelicans draft Nick Richards, officially traded to the Charlotte Hornets. At pick 43, the Kings draft Jamius Ramsey. At pick 44, the Chicago Bulls draft Marko Simonovic. At pick 45, the Milwaukee Bucks draft Jordan Nora. At pick 46, the Portland Trail Blazers draft CJ Elleby. At pick 47, the Boston Celtics draft Yam Madar. At pick 48, the Golden State Warriors draft Nico Mannion. At pick 49, the 76ers draft Isaiah Joe. At pick 50, the Atlanta Hawks draft Skylar Mays. At pick 51, the Golden State Warriors draft Justinian Jessup. At pick 52, the Sacramento Kings draft Kenyon Martin Jr., reportedly traded to the Houston Rockets. At pick 53, the Oklahoma City Thunder draft Cassius Winston, officially traded to the Washington Wizards. At pick 54, the Indiana Pacers draft Cassius Stanley. So back-to-back Cassius picks there. At pick 55, the Brooklyn Nets draft Jay Scrubb, reportedly traded to the Los Angeles Clippers. At pick 56, the Charlotte Hornets draft Grant Riller. At pick 57, the Los Angeles Clippers draft Reggie Perry, reportedly traded to the Brooklyn Nets. At pick 58, the 76ers draft and subscribe.